People corpses.
So, who is this girl again?
A hostage. We'll use her for negotiating with the Order. Just make sure she wears a gas mask. If she's infected, she's dead, and of no use to us.
So, what do we do with her?
Lock her up and keep an eye on her. Anything happens, it's your head. I'll come get her when we're done here.
What are you doing? Please! You don't have to kill us!
And we're under order from the leadership of the Red Line to stop the epidemic. And you're all infected.
You heard the man. We must kill you to save the Metro.
But we're not even feverish. We're...
Fire!
Maybe wasting some bullets there. Single shot probably would have been enough. Yeah. I have my gas mask on.
Unit point blank range. Unbelievable.
What does it matter? He's die soon anyway.
We're here to make sure he does. Finish him. Alarm! Where is the...
Hey, you! Closer! Come closer! I'm done for. So listen. The Reds, they knew of the infection. They came on the second day. No one had died yet, but they came with the flamers. How else could they have known? Go. Tell everyone. Tell. It was the Reds.
Who else but Reds? Never use really the fucking let me use that container. No? Never use these air pressure weapons. Can't even tell them are they any good or not. Might be extremely good for all I know. I don't particularly want to give up anything. I suppose that's the major problem. I'm gotten so used to the tools I have, so I'm wary of just shifting them to some unknown weapon. Also, since I can't actually just save here and go and try them out, I'm much less inclined to test out anything. Ammunition for all. Really, shotgun ammunition hasn't been all that plentiful recently.
Quit your yapping, soldier. We're short of people for the unloading operation. so go and get those two on the dot. They have to be at the storage in 2 minutes. Go! Yes, sir.
At least 3 to 4 guys. Because if I don't move, they're unlikely to spot me. He doesn't have a light. It's not a lethal shot. Is that a... Yeah, I was thinking that might be a hostage or something like that. Currency ammunition is probably something we should try to hold on to at this point. Just basically rely on it as ammunition. Where the fuck is the light coming from? Okay. Headlamp and flamethrower. Headlamp guy is my only real threat. Are you patrolling here, Headlamp guy? Yes, it's only here. Is there a way for me to take him down? No, I think they're basically going to see him. Rather me if I didn't do anything in that general direction. I might be able to just take him out. But he's also, as far as I can see, no, those guys are in a different room.
Seems like someone.
Ah. "13 minutes. Not worthless buying weapons in the game. You find better ones, or at least equal quality, pretty much instantaneously after you've had the chance to buy something. I wouldn't necessarily say it's a bad situation either. Just seems sort of a waste. Okay.
So what he's got in his pockets? No bullets? Ah, shit.
Hit in the arm. Deadly. Oh shit.
Shit! What was that? Hello! We're being separated!
The hell is he hiding?
Keeping one clean!
Glad I'm dead. Taking that guy out was basically the huge ass mistake.
Quit your yapping, soldier. We're short of people for the unloading operation, so go and get those two on the dock. They have to be at the storage in 2 minutes. Go! Yes, sir.
Alright, this is pretty straightforward actually.
Asshole.
Yeah, the guys with no lights are basically blind as far as I'm concerned.
You bitch! Who's there?
Yeah. Come on, I know there's more of you. Although they're not exactly here, so maybe they didn't react. Should be on guard though.
Hello! They're here! Holy shit! Everyone feel? What the hell? Zoom. Hit what? Keep it one pin!
Right, this is sort of the, I suppose, positive thing about just going in there and killing them. Outside the really heavily armored guy, the resistance is fairly weak, at least on this difficulty level. I think the guy here started talking. I didn't notice him at all. Ooh. I don't think I've ever seen anything that uses those arrows, like ever. Not in this game nor in the previous one. Although it could be that I just don't recognize the weapon. I mean, they look very much like a crossbow bolt. At least that's what the arrow-shaped tip looks like. Maybe it's something else. Maybe something other fires it. I would assume a pressure weapon of some sort, if not a bow. Everything's been looted. Be a trap of some sort here. Everyone here is dead. I don't recall what we looted here. Hopefully something slightly interesting at least. Right. We have a decent amount of filters. And this should have been used to go to the other side, right? Take him out, then go from there. Makes sense to me.
Incendiary!
Deadly gas. What go here? I'm assuming I'm definitely using the filters.
Captain Shine got hit while storming the Kreutzweier. I went after the infected.
An open wound. Well, the outcome here is obvious. I think you understand what has to be done.
What? Put me to sleep like a fucking overgrown mutt. I'm a soldier. I followed orders. You owe me a bullet.
Have it your way then, Captain.
I have to cut down the drinking. And everything else it is.
Not sure if we want to go up or where. Game says we should go up. Yeah, this weapon uses the arrows. It's pressurized. It's a weapon of some sort.
However, I found it still freezing. Another one. And doing this or nothing.
Oh shit.
Stay cool, comrades.
I need to loot these guys just to get the filters. Anyone else? Ooh, I'm using the wrong type of ammunition. I wonder how long I've been using those. I was wondering why they were so useful. I'm not too worried about the ammunition expense, or rather the trading ammunition expense, because I haven't seen anything useful to buy in a long time. And everything you can buy is basically, you can gain almost immediately as loot, so it's sort of worthless. But I would have wanted to save those better ammunitions for serious situations. This is not one.
Stay cool, comrades. Damn. Just so, where could we go?
The group that wiped out the Order outpost and kidnapped Anna takes over Oktyabrskaya, a peaceful neutral station. This is a declaration of war with the Order and influential Hansa, which borders Oktyabrskaya. Lesnitsky's team, even though quite strong, would still not be enough to start a war against Hansa. I don't get this. What is Corbett hoping for? What is this devil thinking? Except they have the chemical weapon or biological weapon or whatever, and they're hoping to use the dark ones too. He thinks he has the advantage somewhere.
Yeah?
You fucking not play the musical instrument when you're trying to sneak around.
Well... So, where could he go?
Where could he go indeed? That's nice. You can shoot them in the gas tank, fuel tank they have. Am I actually wasting my... filter time? I think I am. Same time, I'm not sure if that's much of a waste. There's supposed to be a virus here in the air. Everyone else is wearing them too, so I would be foolish not to wear them myself. And everyone's extra filters. Still, I'm running out of time with the filters. Save key. That was a save earlier on. I don't want to go back, but then again, I guess you would have to be more of a survival game for that to be worth my time. The current game is not that game.
Comrade Lesnitsky, the operation is progressing as planned. We will be completed in 10 hours.
Well, the experiment has been successful. We need to report that to General Corpus. Will you go?
Yes, sir.
What's with the broad?
Lesnitsky brought her. Says she's a hostage for negotiations with the Order. Although we all know what sort of negotiations they're having.
Is he going up or coming down?
What the fuck was that, huh? Who the hell is there?
Must be imagining things.
Why would I know? Just watch it!
Okay, there we go. Just can't fucking see to the distance where the enemies are shooting at me. It could have been useful earlier, but I don't think it'll do much now. Much point in wasting a bullet on that guy. Valuable ammunition. One to two. Yeah, smoke is starting to get pretty bad too. More precious filters. Oh, for fuck's sake. So, what the fuck was that? Where exactly do I need to go then? Doesn't look like I can get forward from here. You keep saying, but don't see anything really threatening there. Come on. You can, you can sort of see me through the target there or the wall, so that's where they shoot me, but they have no real chance of hitting me. Okay, that's not good. Don't know where the shots came from. How much do I have to replay? Too much. Look like there's anything happening anymore. It's hard to say what exactly are they shooting. Do they see me or what?
Let's get the fix for that!
Well, that's the biggest problem I have currently is the smoke. It's hard to see what the fuck am I shooting at. Is there anything to even shoot at? I still want to check the upper floor. Okay, that's where we need to go. Am I still using the good ammunition? What are those? Piece of something. It's a belt. I don't think there are any hostiles with it. Right, it's just fucking can't see anything. I suppose that's realistic, but still. That's not gonna last, it'll crash down. Right. Yeah, they know we're here. fuck are you doing? There's not much room on the left side. They're all on the past a little walkway here. Fucking can't see anything. Maybe I'm shooting at something. Just fucking can't see. No idea. No idea. I doubt there's people there. But it seems to be a fun one-way seeing situation. Jesus fuck. There we go. It's gonna crash on top of me at the moment I go in. Mainly meaning apparently that there's no going back. Okay with that. Grenades on me.
Shit! You! Clip empty! I've got
Can't shoot to the corpse. At least a third one. Okay. I think there's another one. Actually, fuck. When the... am I using the wrong ammunition type again? Where exactly does that happen? There has to be another way to change it. I don't know. Because... it's actually fairly distinct how you do it. But at the same time, I was certain I hadn't accidentally changed it back. Or does it automatically change it to the currency ammunition? That's in certain situations. Because I have not made a conscious decision to use it at any point yet, and I've already used it twice in this situation. So some kind of a reaction, wrong reaction, clearly puts it in use. Like you press the buttons a little bit wrong, and you're unintentionally using it. I don't get it. How is that happening? The problem being mainly that I'd like to actually make a choice when we're using it. I'm not worried about losing the money side. Although I need to buy shotgun ammunition at some point. So that's a thing. I wouldn't do it if I wasted all on these.
Intruder!
Artyom, stand still, or I slit her throat. So, you came for Anna. Very heroic, but not very smart.
Why did you do that? Hurry! We have to get Kotsovaya! There's Hansa! And our men! Suffocating would be a real shame after surviving all that.
They have no masks. We need 2 masks here, now!
Why didn't I take the mask from the
Pieces
dead
of the
people?
puzzle are falling together, and the big picture is horrifying and unbelievable. I will tell the others about this. Still can't make myself believe it. The Reds have infected Oktyabrskaya, a peaceful station denizens of which never suspected anything, with an unknown deadly virus. And then their mop-up squads entered it under the pretense of saving the station from the epidemic, and eliminated everyone they could. Women, children, old people. To prevent the infection from spreading. And if all this is true, then me and Anna could be infected too. We've been saved from being killed, but we don't know if we're going to survive for long.
The reason I shot the guy immediately was basically because I was testing out can I even do anything about in that situation, and they gave me an option to do something. So I took the shot. I don't see how keeping Anna as a hostage would have really helped either, because I don't really see how the guy could. It would have ended in 2 ways. Either he's going to slit her throat, or he's going to take her with him. Either would be basically a catastrophe as far as I'm concerned. So I saw my only real option to basically try to do something. And I have a fairly accurate weapon. All headshots have been lethal so far. So I didn't see any reason not to take the shot.
I have a feeling that everything will end soon. We won't survive this war, Artyom. No one will. I feel alone again. Like when I was a girl, and father was away on a mission. Nothing around me. Empty and cold. As if I were just a spark from the fire, flying away and then gone. It's hard for me to tell you these things, Artyom. But I want to feel that I'm alive. Touch me.
Dash back into the dark once again, are we?
Well, there seems to be nothing wrong with you. Congratulations, youngsters. You, Artyom, may go. While you, Anna, you have to stay some more. We need to finish treating your wound.
Thank God.
Now what?
Well, what are you waiting for? Go!
Go,
Come here,
Artyom.
darling.
I'll find you
Don't
as soon as
look
they
there.
finish patching me up.
Yeah, I don't think they're holding her because she needs patching up.
Nothing. It's all right. Just don't look.
You see the face? As if... looks like 8 books. Yes, it's 8. Semetsky, Yuri.
Don't stand here, it's dangerous.
Somebody!
So? Hey, what do I do now? What do I do, doctor?
Well, you know the prospects as well as I.
I know. Now I'm completely gone. So, I don't have to remind you about the gloves, the mask.
Yes, I know that.
Perfect.
So what exactly am I supposed to do?
Every hour. Blood samples every 3 hours.
Well, what's
Call
there to
me at
do?
once. Should any parameters deviate from the pattern.
Move forward until the game's tells you that you can't move forward anymore.
The disinfection chamber is further down the way.
So, were you able to isolate the agent?
Yes and no.
Let's check the facts.
It is an Ebola
You can't go in there. It's a high danger
virus.
zone.
It's basically not a virus. Without the original stuff.
Doctor, you know I'm not medical. Please, explain.
I'm sorry, Colonel. Here are the facts. In the first 2 days, the mortality rate was around 95%. In the third, it dropped to about 25%. Today, we only have 2 new infected, and they have a light infection, prospects of recovery looking promising. Now, as you understand, Moscow never was a natural habitat for this virus, and in its wild form, it remains dangerous much longer.
So, what does all this mean?
It is not a regular virus. It's a weapons-grade strain, engineered to achieve maximum lethality within a short time, and then turn harmless.
Damnation. Where did it come from?
I have heard of a new generation of bioweapons based on this virus being developed before the war. But where did it surface from now, after all these years?
Bioweapons. My God. Just in case, I have some Rangers' questions. One of them could have brought this surprise from the past to the Metro.
The Reds were quite possibly hoping to enter a station completely wiped out by the virus, but it took too long to do that and they got impatient. They did not just wait for the outcome, they hastened it. The survivors say that when the purge of the station started, the Reds allowed some supposedly contaminated locals to escape to the neighboring station, the OK station, right? But those escapees were closely followed by the execution squads. If not for a team of order fighters who just happened to be at Koltsevaya at the time and repelled the Reds, by now they would have 2 stations and Hansa would be cut in half. But the order managed to avert that.
Be on your way.
Just stay here for a day, the cold gets better, and we'll let you go back to the
Look how happy everyone is.
Only after a corresponding record.
So what exactly can I do?
Move! Move! You can't stay here!
Artyom, I'm here!
I'm happy to know that you and Anna are alright. We can't afford to waste time being sick now. The Dark One we're looking for could really be the last one. We can't lose him. Let's go.
But I have to go. But I have to go back for her insulin.
What could it would be if he actually is the last one?
I can't let you go. How can
The
we
refugees sure were lucky, because Domelin's Rangers were here. Corbett's men clearly didn't expect to be met with machine gun fire. Well, Hansa could not protect the station without help, but they did provide shelter for the refugees at the hospital. Perhaps that could help them.
Sorry, that's forbidden without a permit.
That's our man. Let this one through without a permit. I think you should stock up on filters and ammo, Artyom. We probably won't have such a chance anytime soon.
Yeah.
Sure good luck if the Rangers...
Filters are more important.
Why did they fight anyway? What do they care for us or the refugees?
Shotgun ammo would be another thing.
Nobody signed any contracts with them. We didn't even promise anything.
Can't buy filters.
Come here, Ranger. Let's haggle.
Actually, shotgun ammunition situation isn't that bad.
That to the bank. I'd be happy to sell, but we can't carry anymore.
Yeah, the most valuable thing now is the trade money ammunition, whatever you want to call it.
Rangers for doing stuff like this from the very beginning.
Grenades at a great price.
Machine gun shotgun.
Some incendiaries. Best cure for competition.
Silent revolving air gun that shoots metal bolts. Overpressurizing its tank increases power, but the extra pressure bends before long. So it would be an alternative to the pistol, really. It's more expensive than I can really afford. It's also much more expensive than actually the machine guns. I would imagine it's actually more powerful too. I can't afford it, so it's sort of pointless.
If there's an epidemic, dangerous mutants, anything.
Artyom, take note of the funds Hansa expends on this quarantine. And they are generally quite reserved with their money.
Opening the airlock.
Perhaps they are aiming for an additional trump card to use in negotiations at Polis.
Good luck in the tunnels, Ranger!
So what is it this time?
In some other time and place, what happened could be life-changing. But there is no time but present, and no place but the Metro for us. And we must do everything we can to save it. I have to hurry and catch up with the Dark One. Anna has to tell her father of what Korbut and Moskvin are doing. Anything else is a luxury we can't afford right now.
We've got outgoing! Open up!
Soon, the leaders of Hansa, Red Line, and Reich will meet in Polis, hoping to reach a peaceful settlement on D6. But I know the nature of man all too well, Artyom. War is as certain as the fall of night, unless a miracle happens. Well, we won't catch the train with the Dark One moving along the tunnel. But there is another way. We're leaving the station. Here's our pass.
All right. Are you going to Polis?
No. Open the Interline tunnel for me.
But the Interline is a dead end, and very dangerous.
This shit just keeps breaking
Dead
up.
end? No way. That's our road to Polis. Open up.
Where are you leading me, old man? Last time I went with him was a ghost train.
Let's go,
Something
Artyom.
like that. Still, considering all the other threats in this place, it's not actually all that dangerous.
can't keep it open forever. Careful with the generators.
As you see, it's no dead end. That's just what the Hansa authorities claim to discourage people from entering these passages. An unprepared man could easily lose his way here, or even become lost within himself. But as long as you're with me, there is no danger. Most people believe Metro to be just tunnels and stations, a lifeless and soulless conglomerate created by human hands alone. There's a special place in the Metro. The few people who come upon it never return. I call it the River of Fate, because it can change your destiny, wash away the silt of the past, and offer the chance for a different future. If a man enters this river in dire need of such a chance, wishing desperately to earn it, then he might be carried to the place and time where that chance is granted. Remember, we must find the Dark One. It is the only thing we are to ask of the river. The Metro is a living, breathing thing, with a heartbeat, a soul, and a mind.
Hope he doesn't expect me to believe his bullshit. So maybe we can get something extra out of this. Filters. I remember Corbett calling the operation they were going to carry out at Optia an experiment. What if this massacre was not a prelude to a great war, but just a test of the new monstrous weapon? What if the Reds are simply distracting Order and Hansa, all the while preparing a much more powerful, overwhelming attack? I wanted to be a soldier, to protect humanity, but all the blood I spilled didn't help me prevent the war that's already started. I didn't become a superhero capable of killing the villain and saving the whole world. Not that I didn't dream of it, everyone does, but when the war starts, most turn out to be just cannon fodder. Many don't even survive their first engagement. And I, as a little gear, can only spin on the predetermined axis and watch the massive flywheel of slaughter unwind. That perhaps is why I'm going with Khan. This might be my only chance to change anything. Well, I can certainly sympathize with that, playing this game.
Got to be careful here.
Yeah, I don't get the night vision. It doesn't really work at all. I mean, it literally feels like it doesn't work at all. It's bugged to uselessness. Maybe I don't have any energy or something. I don't know.
It's an abandoned
fuck
place.
these guys again. Yeah, it seems like a fairly large area, so looks like proceed swarming opportunity on the enemy, something like that.